Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our video, guys. We got something to do new this with our course curriculum and material development that is helpful to bright young generations. On this occasion, we will express the result of our discussion. We are from Group 1 with the members Dwi Utami Nurfadhillah, Ahsanul Qhasaz, Wana Imra and with our lecture Miss Sri Emalati, MPD, PhD. Okay guys, let's be going the first slide. This slide talking about what is the element of curriculum. Is the nature of the elements and the manner in which they are organized may comprise which we call a curriculum design. And the process of preparing and developing the curriculum, especially the language curriculum. The curriculum development team must know the elements or components of the curriculum. Next, we're going the elements or components of the curriculum. The curriculum development team must know the elements or components of the curriculum. Zohrabi 2011 explains there are 10 elements of the curriculum, namely goals, attitudes, and motivations of students' learning, duration or time, analysis of needs, students and teachers, exercise and activities, research, learning, skills, vocabulary, grammar, and assessments. Here's an explanation of each element. The first element of curriculum is the goal. According Zohrabi 2011, it represents the meaning of a purpose, aims, objective or goals, but in the field of curriculum, aims have a wider meaning than goals or objectives. Zohrabi 2011 explains that objectives are something that will be achieved at the end of a learning or so-called special purpose of learning, especially classes. Features must be in accordance with the aims or general purpose of learning, written precisely and clearly. Then this particular goal emphasizes the learning outcomes that can be achieved in one face-to-face. Second, the attitude and motivation of learning students, hammer in Zohrabi 2011, in order to create a positive attitude in students. Brain in Zohrabi 2011 suggested that teachers create harmonious, support, and voluntary learning climate. Then Longman and Atkinson in Zohrabi 2011 also added the teacher also need to increase motivation from within students to learn. Third, duration or time. Zohrabi 2011, this learning goal can be achieved without any face-to-face with students. Teachers simply send voice recording to students that contain how to read a text correctly, and students can also send videos of their loud reading practices using WhatsApp voice notes. The fourth element of needs analysis, Zohrabi 2011, also adds that the needs analysis aims to improve and prepare teaching materials and methods in accordance with the purpose of learning. A program is conducted to determine learning frameworks, teaching materials, and learning research. Hutchinson and Waters in Zohrabi 2011 distinguishes three terms on need analysis, namely necessities, lacks, and wants. What students need when learning the intended language is English. In other words, what language elements students need when learning English. Meanwhile, lacks is what they lack when learning English, and wants is what they want to learn. Fifth element, learning motivation or get house in Zohrabi 2011. It is necessary to determine materially the right teaching method for students. Design, adapt, analyze, needs, evaluate learning and students, Zohrabi 2011. So in this element, the developer of the curriculum in this case is the teacher plays a very important role to know the needs of students and prepare the learning process to teach carefully. Sixth element, Nunan in Zohrabi 2011 states that if students were only talk about the form of language without knowing the function and how used, would not be able to use knowledge in daily communication. Therefore, the main task of the teacher is to prepare training and learning activities that can involve all students while still considering the goals, language skills, and needs of students. Richards in Zorabi 2011. Also, teachers should be able to create a meaningful variety of learning activities, not abstract activities. The seventh element of the curriculum as a learning resource in Zorabi 2011 provides several criteria in selecting learning sources. Learning resources in accordance with the purpose of learning. Teaching materials should be easy, simple and authentic, balanced between the number of exercise, activities, learning skills. Learning allows students to use language effectively, be it spoken and written. Use image to contract. Teach materials that are communicative and appropriate to real situations. Topics are interesting and in according with the social and cultural condition of the students. Eighth element, a way of learning that has a huge influence in the implementation of the curriculum in the class. Vlowerdo and Peacock in Zorabi 2011 explains students' learning skills are far more important than teaching students language skills. Next, ninth element. Skills acquired by students. Koningsworth in Zorabi 2011 explained that teachers as curriculum developers must create balanced skill through different classroom material and activities. Then teaching materials and activities are supposed to facilitate the process of transferring learning skills in real life. In short, to encourage learning, reduce boredom, and create a wide range of learning activities, teachers should integrate four learning skills, namely listen, speak, read, and write. 10th element, vocabulary. Where in learning English as a foreign language, mastery of vocabulary is very important because it will be difficult for students if they memorize so much vocabulary. Therefore, a curriculum developer must know the participles for developing mastery of students' vocabulary. Students should be given responsibility to expand their vocabulary. Basic vocabulary to develop through language skills. The meaning of vocabulary should be taught explicitly and implicitly. Students should be heavily involved in using vocabulary. Mastery of students' vocabulary is heavily influenced by their first language, culture, skills, goals. Class activities and excitements are given. Students must learn the meaning of connotative and denotative words, and reading and listening helps expand the student's vocabulary. 11 element. Grammar is usually always an obstacle for students learning for a foreign language. Therefore, Zohrabi 2011 explained there are several ways the curriculum developers can do that teachers in teaching grammar in the classroom. Namely, grammar is taught according to the purpose, needs, and the level of ability of students. Furthermore, grammar skills are evolving gradually, teaching grammar preferably using a wide range of examples. Then grammar training is easy, clear, appropriate, learnable, frequent, and correct, and the segments given should be interesting. The guide can assist teachers in developing elements of grammar in curriculum implementation. 12th element. Assessment. The purpose of assessment is in addition to knowing the success of the learner is achieving the goal of learning, but also the success of the teacher. And the highest is the curriculum to achieve this in the implementation of the curriculum in the classroom. Teachers must conduct and assessment process. Hama in Zohrabi 2011 states that teachers should assess students to know their achievement and get feedback from the assessment process. So to make this happen, teachers must use various forms of assessments in order for the collected data to be valid. Zohrabi also added that teachers should conduct assessments not to give tests only students because assessments cover expressing ranging from attitude, knowledge, and skills. 13 elements. Brown 109.95 also presents elements evaluation need analysis. Objective testing material teaching stating there are two types of tests that can be given.
Okay, that's it for our presentation. I hope this video is a useful benefit to all of us. Thank you. See you soon next our video guys. Bye bye.